Okay, that's cool. Yo, what's up guys, I'm Black Hero, and in this video we're going to be test running, is that even a word? A Xinyan. Xinyan is out, as you guys can see, blazing Riff. She is a she is a pyro guitar, claymore user, and we're gonna be testing her out. We're gonna see what she has to offer. I'm like, we've already rolled the hype. What? And yeah, I can't wait to find out if she's actually worth wishing for. I'm like, regardless, it's best to just wish for everyone and then decide later. But also, if you're short on Primo Gems and you're for free to play, then it's also good. So yeah, this is her character design. She is pretty cool. Look at that. Oh, she's feisty. Oh, and she's afraid of. Okay, so like she has this composure, but then she gets freaked out easily. That is adorable. That's awesome. So that's Xinyan. She's pyro. There's her emblem at the back, as you can see. Alright, so let's go to character details really quick. So her attributes right now, she's at level 80. Remember guys, this is a test run. So her max HP right now is at 19,000, attack at 1.4, defense at 708, limit to master 34. Alright, so what's her crit looking at? Okay, so crit rate is 50%. And crit damage is 72.4%. Yo, Mohit, namaste. Kaiseho. Alright. Weapon of course, this is a Favonius Greatsword. So what the Favonius Greatsword does is energy recharge. Base attack is 401. Crit hits have a 60% chance to generate a small amount of elemental particles. So that's what the Greatsword does. This Favonius Greatsword does. Alright, set bonus is Braveheart. All the test run characters have Braveheart on right now. Constellation is 0. But we are actually curious about talents first. Alright, let's go to talents. So normal attack. So for normal attack, talent info performs up to 4 consecutive strikes. Okay, so it's only up to 4. Skill attributes, yeah, it's only up to 4, which is good. Alright, for a 4-star. Charge attack, drain summon over time. Yes, at end of the sequence performs a more powerful slash. Plunge attack. So nothing much going on here. It's just 4 basic attacks. Charge attacks has a max duration of 5 seconds and a plunge and a high plunge of 255% and 380% if it's high plunge. Alright, so for her elemental skill, I do believe. Alright, so her elemental skill. Is this her elemental skill? I guess so. Alright, Xinyan brandishes her instrument, dealing pyro damage on nearby enemies, forming a shield out of her audience's passion. Right, the shield's damage absorption scales based on Xinyan's defense and on the number of enemies hit. So there's a criteria. The number of enemies you hit will actually determine the amount of shield absorption you'll get. So if you hit 0 to 1 enemy, so if you just hit no one, right, so if you just press your elemental skill, then it will grant a shield of level 1 called Adlib. Alright, Adlib is your level 1 shield. Adlib is, does it say? Alright, so here, shield level 1 damage is 165.5% damage absorption of your defense plus 939. Okay, so your level 2 lead-in, alright, is hitting, right, no, level 1 adlib, yeah, level, wait, lead-in 2, 1, how is this weirdly worded? Alright, so, level 0, adlib, hitting 2 enemies grants a shield level 2 lead-in, hitting 3 or more enemies grants shield level 3. Okay, it's just all smushed and stuff. Rave, with which will also deal. Alright, so shield 3 is actually pyro damage. That's pretty interesting. Alright, the shield has the following special properties when unleashed. It infuses Xinyan with pyro. It has 250% damage absorption, effective against pyro damage. So shield level 2 damage is 195.8% of defense plus 1104. So it scales as you increase your shield level. So the more enemies you hit, the better the shield, basically. And it scales off of defense. And then you have your damage over time of 53.8% at your shield level 3. So you're going to be dealing consistent pyro damage for a duration of 12 seconds. That's not bad. And you have an 18-second cooldown. Awesome. Alright, yo, welcome back, Elena. And yes, Mohit, finally. That's right, finally. Thank you. Congrats on Razor. Alright, almost max constellation, right? Nice. This is basically the event for you. Alright, so for Riff Revolution, we're actually currently doing a showcase on Xinyan. This is on YouTube. Everyone say hi to YouTube, even though you're already on YouTube. Alright, so her elemental burst. Strumming rapidly, Xinyan launches nearby enemies and deals physical damage to them, hyping up the crowd. The sheer intensity of the atmosphere will cause explosions that deal pyro damage to. Okay, all right. So it's like a burst AOE burst field of fire. All right. So skill damage is 545%. Pyro damage over time is 64%. It only lasts for 2 seconds, and it's a cooldown of 15 seconds. So it's really a burst, and it costs 60 energy. Alright, so this is cool because your passives are unlocked. So your first passive, right? The show goes on. Even without an audience. Decreases the number of enemies whose sweeping fervor must hit to trigger each level of shielding. Alright, shield level 2. Lead and requirement reduced to 1 enemy hit. Rave requirement reduced to 2 enemy hits or more. Okay, so if you actually go back here, if you unlock Ascension 2, I think, or no, 1, if you're at Ascension 1 of this character, it only takes 1 enemy to get level 2 on, and then 2 enemies to get 3 on. That's interesting. So yeah, you can actually get your sweeping fervor shield level 3 off relatively easy at Ascension 1. Excuse me. Alright. That's cool. Alright, so when you reach Ascension 4, you're gonna unlock another passive talent. Now that's rock and roll. So characters that are shielded by sweeping fervor deal 15% increase physical damage. So while you're being shielded, while you're absorbing damage, you're also dishing out more damage. That's cool. And then for her passive talent, she's a cook, she's a chef. She has rad recipe. When a perfect cooking is achieved on a defense boosting dish, Xinyan has a 12% chance to obtain double the product. Yo, bro, good morning. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Honestly, Noelle's better than her. Well, we'll have to find out. I'll have to find out myself. I don't even play Noelle, but that's cool. That's pretty good to know. Alright, so there you go. That is Xinyan in a nutshell. Now let's go on to her constellations. Alright, constellations are pretty interesting. So at C1, upon scoring a crit hit, increases attack speed of Xinyan's symbol and charge attacks by 12% for 5 seconds. Can occur once every 5 seconds. That's cool. That's cool. That's really cool. That's interesting. It's not a must. I'm like, it might, because, you know, attack speed, then you can hit faster, especially if you're making her as a DPS character, I guess. So C1 would probably be really ideal. For her C2, Riff Revolution's physical damage has a crit rate increased by 100% and will form a shield level 3 rave when cast. What? So basically, this passive is just nulled, right? Is that the case? Because Constellation 2 is saying for her elemental skill, right? Her elemental skill, this one, goes directly to level 3. Physical damage has a crit rate increased by 100% and will form a shield at shield level 3 rave when cast. So yeah, C2 basically guarantees shield 3 100%. And then I think, or am I reading into this wrong? It feels like that. Physical damage has a crit rate increased by 100%. So yeah, I guess when you're in shield mode, you're guaranteed to crit because it's 100%. Right? Anyway, that's interesting. Alright, I think C2 might be a really good... I'm like, even if I'm wrong, it looks good. Alright, so here, double 3. Alright, we know this. Alright, so Constellation 4. Yo, Magic Cat, welcome to the stream. Alright, so yeah, we're doing a showcase on Xinyan right now, and we are now at C4, Wildfire Rhythm. Okay, so Wildfire Rhythm. By the way, I think I'm on the wrong side. Sorry about that. So Wildfire Rhythm, sweeping fervor, swing damage and decreases opponents. Okay, so it decreases physical resistance by 15%. It feels like you want to build Xinyan as a physical damager character, right? Because you're reducing not pyro resistance, but physical resistance. That's interesting. Alright, so yeah, okay, so there you go. 100% is not guaranteed. Okay, Mohit, thank you so much for clarifying that. So I guess 100% doesn't actually technically mean guaranteed, but still, 100% is a lot. Alright, so rockin' a flame world. Wait, what is crit rate increased by 100%? Okay, alright, so her C6, when Xinyan is at C6, rocking in a flaming world, decreases the stamina consumption of Xinyan's charge attacks by 30%. Additionally, Xinyan's charge attacks gain an attack bonus equal to 50% of her defense. So if you're building her for her defense, because that's where her shield is actually scaling off of, right? At C6, just like, what was that character? Noelle, right? When you build them when you build their defense at C6, right, they become a different character entirely. Yeah, so you're gonna be wanting to focus on, especially if you're gonna build Xinyan as a main DPS, you want to focus on her charge attacks, because that's insane. So it's charge attacks that gain a bonus equal to 50% of her defense. So if her defense is really insanely up there, then yeah, that's insane. Alright, so we're gonna be pairing her off with Kaeya and Lisa. Let's actually do some gameplay. I know, I'm really interested to see what she does. Alright, so let's go test her shield. So there you go. Right off the bat, dealing pyro damage. That is... I'm loving the waves. I'm loving the music waves. That is so cool. This lasts for 12 seconds. It's ticking like every 2 seconds. And then we're already 3 seconds in. We're about to be able to do another one. Okay, alright, let's do charge. Okay, just like Chongyun, just like Razor, spins around. Okay, let's actually see what's a good combo. Because of the shield, well, if I had the shield. Alright. Okay, let's try to combo this really quick. Okay, good. Go into this. Into this. Okay, alright. Tick. Are you ticking? Oh wait, does it... Do you get a shield? I mean, see, when you're in Xinyan, right? Is it dealing pyro damage? No. Oh, because you have to hit 3 characters. Alright. Or I mean 2. Alright, let's try that again. Yeah, she does feel strong. Alright, let's hear. Okay, they're frozen. There we go. Now that's sticking. So there's a difference. See, it ticks even when you're in a different character. Alright, so you have to hit more than 1 character for this to actually work. That's cool, that's cool. Unless you're, you know. Alright, let's try to combo this. So we're gonna go into... Alright, shield. This. This. And this. Okay, that's cool. Alright, it lasts for 2 seconds, but that's cool. Alright, let's go up against this guy. Alright, got one last person left. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, Kaeya. Into boom. Alright. Okay. So, yeah, I understood she is of the pyro damage when she attacks. Yeah, she's pretty cool. She's pretty cool. Alright, so continue challenge. Alright, so that is Xinyan, everyone. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Like, she's pretty cool. I can't wait to wish for her and probably contemplate if I want to put her on my team. Like, she seems like a good pair for 𝙬⁵ or even Tartaglia because of her shield that consistently brings about pyro damage, depending on the criteria if it's met. Alright, until next game. See ya.